Hello buddies, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are good, safe and blessed abundantly. Today it is Careers with Noma and it is episode 1. I really hope that you will enjoy this segment. And yeah, I am with a guest today. She's a professional nurse and she will tell us everything actually about professional nurses, where she studied, and a whole lot, right? So just introduce herself. Before we start, please comment down below on the questions that you might have for her, and then she'll gladly respond, or she will interact via Instagram. If she has, we'll just ask her now. And also please don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your colleagues, a person who's actually interested in nursing, right? So yeah, welcome to our channel, to the Buddies family. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ntombikayise Xuma and I am a professional nurse in a hospital setting. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for coming actually.
Thank you for the invite.
So buddies, I'm gonna ask her a few questions, right, that she needs to answer. I'm gonna be looking down on the questions, so yeah. So firstly, Ntombi, how did you get into nursing?
To be honest with you, I don't know how I got into nursing, because when I was matriculating, I asked one of my friends who was working at an internet cafe to actually help me out. I just told him I need to apply medicine, but if I do not qualify for medicine, please also do try to apply for me in any nursing institution.
Okay.
I would gladly do that, so that maybe one day I would actually just follow that path of me trying to actually be the medical doctor that I wanted to be when I was growing up. But my friend took my details and then he just applied. He just gave me a reference number to say, hey, I also applied for you at SG Lawrence Nursing College.
Okay.
And this is your student number. So just in case they call you or anything, just use that reference number in case they also need it. So that's how I got to SG, because I remember they called us around September. We went to write a test. And then
you were still in matric by that time?
Yeah.
Okay.
They called us for a psychometric test, and then we wrote the test. It didn't make sense, that test, but anyway, we just wrote it and went out of that class thinking, you know what, I didn't even finish that test, and I don't think I would actually get through because I didn't finish the test. And in my head, you have to just finish whatever test. I didn't even know what a psychometric test is, so I just wrote it. And then a few months later, I think it was around October, they called us for interviews.
Okay.
So we went there for interviews, all dressed up in formal black and white, because you know our parents would be like,
yes,
oh yeah, interview bona, black and white over formal. So yeah. So we went there, and then we went for an interview. They interviewed us. They told me the key is to just answer all questions. Don't leave any question. Just answer all of the questions, whether you know them or not.
So the interview wasn't the interview like, you know, our normal interviews that we used to. You guys were writing?
It was a normal interview where you sit in a table.
Then there's a person interview you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different people sitting there looking at you, all serious and stuff, and you're shaking and stuff. You don't even know what you're gonna say, but you're just there for it. So that was the interview. Then later around November, they called us for medical surveillance, and then that's where I knew that born.
So did you get any responses from the other universities that you applied for, or other institutions?
I also applied at the University of Pretoria, but then they didn't respond during that year. They only called me a week after they called me at SG.
Okay.
And we went
for nursing or medicine.
They called me for nursing. Others rejection, email, letter.
It's part of life though.
So They called me to University of Pretoria, but I rejected because priorities. So I chose SG.
Okay, so SG is a college, right?
SG Lawrence is a college. University of Pretoria is a university.
Okay. Because why I'm asking you that is because I know also, because I had some few people that were studying nursing, and I asked them in UP, because I studied in UP, I'm sure they know that, that what was the like, did you guys get interviews and stuff like that? And then like, yeah, they did go for an interview.
I went through the
so
interview,
this thing of nursing with interviews is a real thing. It's happening almost everywhere, even in colleges and university.
I think so. I'm not sure about
other
universities, but then I did go for interview at UP, and I think that's the only procedure I went through.
Okay.
To get through. But then for SG, you have to write a test first, and then the interview, and then the medical surveillance.
Okay, but so if you are interested in studying nursing, just be ready for psychometric test, also interviews. Yeah, they must just be ready.
I'm not sure if they still do that, but I think they still do.
Okay, no, that's fine. All right. So actually, so SG Lawrence is in Pretoria, ne?
Yes.
Okay. How was your experience there?
SG, ne? It is actually fair. It was nice. It has its own ups and downs, you know. It was a roller coaster. Like, one day everything is good, the next not, and then we stress, school, practical. So it was just, for me, it was okay. I think the experience I had there built me to be the person that I am today, personally and professionally. So for me, the experience was good. I think SG Lawrence was like those, you know, we have strict mothers. There are some people who grew up with very strict parents where you can't go clubbing, and somebody your age goes clubbing. So SG Lawrence was that type of strict parent.
Oh, is it? All right. Well, that's interesting.
In a way that I think everybody who went through SG Lawrence is a great nurse right now. They know their job, they know what to do, how to do it, and yeah, they do it well.
So how long did you study there?
I studied for 5 years.
5?
Yeah.
Why 5?
The course was 4 years, but I repeated a year.
So okay. So basically it's 4 years. So then when you get out with your qualification, you are a professional nurse, or what are you?
Then until the people who completed this year around April, we walked out of SG with a marine epaulet and 3 different bars: blue, green, and yellow.
Okay, what does the blue mean? What does the blue for?
The blue means general psychiatry.
That's the blue one.
Yes. And
the green?
The green means the midwifery. You're a midwife.
Okay, and the other one is?
The yellow.
The yellow is?
Means you're a community service nurse.
Oh.
Like you can work in clinics. So you can consult patients in a clinic.
Okay. So the students now, or the graduates, like about this year?
Yeah, those were graduating. They're actually graduating yesterday.
With a plain bar?
No.
Okay, yesterday is actually, but it's 29 August. Is it 29?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a plain one?
No, they have maroon with 3 different bars.
No, but I'm saying the ones that come out now with plain epaulets.
Or those that are studying nursing now, yes, they come out with plain epaulets.
Okay, so meaning if you're going to be graduating in December 2023, you're going to become...
No, actually COVID came and then things changed a bit.
Okay.
Remember, we had lockdown, which extended certain things extended. So the courses were extended. There are those who completed, I think they completed this year. I was not really up to date with them because I actually wanted to focus on my studies and just finish and walk away. But I think some of them now, they would be graduating after they wrote their board exam with SANK.
So now they are coming out with three bars plain. So that means, Guti, now you need to study to get your midwifery bar.
Yes.
And you're okay. I don't like that process. So tell me. So it was 4 years for you.
Yes.
Right. So in the 4 years, was it theory for how long and practicals for how long?
We actually do both in the same year. So basically, maybe you attend for 2 weeks, and then
that's first
after
year.
2 weeks, every year.
Okay.
Attend for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks maximum, and then maybe 6, 8. But yeah, then after those weeks, it's 2 weeks of practicals, 3 weeks of practicals. Then you go back to class for 2 weeks. And then you go back to work, and then we were doing both. It was alternating.
Okay. So in the hospital, firstly, in the first year, what do you guys do?
In a hospital, first year, you do what assistant nurses do. You do vital signs. You learn how to admit patients. You do bed bath. You do changes where you have to assist patients who can't do anything for themselves. Yeah.
So that's actually assistant nursing.
Yeah.
So assistant, because actually in hospital there is a professional nurses, which is you are right now. There's enrolled nurse. There's assistant nursing, and what else? Staff nurse. Is staff nurse the same as enrolled nurse?
Staff nurse and enrolled
is the same thing. Okay. There's also, I don't know, I think auxiliary nursing.
It's the same as assistant.
Oh, is it? Okay. So auxiliary and assistant is the same thing.
Yes.
Staff nurse and enrolled is the same thing.
Yes.
So the ones that did assistant nursing, how long did they study? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but I think it's 1.
Okay. And then enrolled?
Could be 2.
Okay, so the enrolled nurses, if I get it right, because I see them in the hospital, is the one with epaulets that are white.
Yes, white epaulets with blue and red embroidered.
Yeah, that thingy-mabob. Okay, those are enrolled nurses.
Yes.
So assistant nursing, you already told us what they do, right? And enrolled nurse, what is the difference between them and a professional nurse?
Enrolled nurses, they do what? It's a second year. They give medication, oral medication. They assist in cleaning wounds. They actually do clean wounds. And then they do the other things that auxiliary nurses do.
Okay.
So we continue. It's a continuation from auxiliary nurse. You just also give oral medication and then also clean wounds.
Okay. So the pay obviously is different between the auxiliary and the enrolled nurse.
Should be.
Okay. All right.
I think so.
Okay. So, okay. You're saying that it was a bit of practical and a bit of theory, right? Yes. And then up until you get to, let's say, your final year, right? What do you do in your final year?
In our final year, we do mostly practicals. I think we only go to school for 2 weeks. We barely go to school. We only go to school when we write tests. You attend, you write a test, you go back to work. So in my final year, we were doing psychiatry and community. So we work in clinics, and then we alternate. We go for psychiatry. Psychiatry, we attend clinics that assist with psychiatry, that has psychiatry services. And then we also attend district hospitals for psychiatry, and then also Vescovis as a tertiary institution that only deals with psychiatry patients.
So you guys alternate, right?
Yes.
Did you guys work night shift as a student?
Yeah, We do work night shifts. We do have hours that Sunk needs for night shifts. So yeah.
Okay. And then during the practicals, were you guys getting paid?
We had stipend. I don't know about universities, but at SG Lawrence we had stipend where they give us transport money and food money, and then they also gave us money for rent. So yeah.
So when you get into SG Lawrence, is there a bursary, SG Lawrence, or it's NSFAS, or it's different ones?
SG Lawrence has Gauteng bursary, where the Department of Health is taking you to school. That's why we also did the practicals and everything in the department hospitals. And then after that, yeah, you'll be placed.
So you don't have to apply for NSFAS?
No, you need NSFAS. When you apply for SG Lawrence, you're applying for a bursary. If they take you, it means the bursary accepted you.
Okay, so you don't have to fill in extra papers.
No.
Okay, all right, I understand.
No extra papers. Never filled in any extra papers. No.
Actually, what is the difference between nursing, studying nursing in a college and a university? Because you know why I'm asking them, university it's Bachelor of Nursing Sciences, right? And I don't know, for you, when you come out in the college, what does your degree say? Like, is it bachelor or diploma in nursing? What is it written?
It's a diploma in nursing, general, community and psychiatry, close bracket. I forgot to open the bracket, but close bracket, and midwifery.
So diploma.
Yes, I have a diploma. I think it's NQ level 6.
Okay.
And then the degree is NQ level 8.
So that's why I'm asking, I'm confused. What is the difference between you studying in college and university?
There's no different because we have the same bars. We have the same type of epaulets. We do the same job. The only thing is that, the only difference I think is that our NQ levels are not the same. They can actually get honors and masters quicker than I can because I have to study further in order for me to get to where they are.
Like to get the degree now.
Yeah, for me to get it, I have to, for a person who studied in university, they can actually get an honors now and then do their masters and then do their doctorate. For me, I have to study further to get a degree and then honors and then masters and then...
Okay, while we're actually on that topic, what are other further qualifications that you can study, like when you are a nurse? Like as you say, in university, they can quickly do the honors. Honors in what? Like specialty or general nursing, or?
I'm not sure about that, but you can specialize in something. Maybe specialize in midwifery, become an advanced midwife, or specialize in psychiatry, or specialize in community, maybe become a primary health care nurse, or do occupational therapy, or you can just further your studies, or do short courses, your Noma dispensing, your MCI, like you can do a lot of things. There's actually more to nursing than what we see, but you can mostly see it when you're in it, because you wouldn't know. I actually didn't want to become a nurse and I wanted to quit, but I didn't because I realized that you can actually go through other channels to actually get to where you want to be. So it depends on what you like, what you want and how you want it to be.
So there's different streams, but there is
streams.
Psychiatry, there is midwifery, there is PHC. So it just depends on you. It
depends on you as an individual, what you want, how your goals are sitting. Like you can do a lot of things that you want to do. You can even go to military and become a nurse there. You can go to mines, work private companies, NGOs. It depends on you as an individual. What do you want to do? So yeah, you can just go through it. The main thing that you need to do is get through to nursing, study, get your epaulets, and then decide.
I think also you're right, you can only decide once you are there, because you can be there, let's say, doing different rotations also helps, because if you are in psychiatry, you can be like, oh, yes, I think I like psychiatry, but I don't like it anymore because of this and that. And then you go to midwifery, then you're like, no, I thought I liked it, so now you're not going to do the advanced thing. Yeah.
Or you can like all of them, but still have to choose one.
So now that you are a qualified professional nurse, how does it work? Do you guys rotate through different departments, or you just apply and then they place you which when you're going to work here?
We rotate as students, and then also as community service nurses when we serve the community. But also it depends from an institution to an institution. So other institutions just put an individual in one department and others don't.
So you're going to be in that one department for the whole year, or for as long as you work there?
Yes, most probably. But it depends on institutions. And remember, again, there's a lot of shortage in nursing, so that also pushes us to rotate according to our qualification. But since in nursing we rotate as students, we are most likely to know how to do almost everything in our field, because we were trained to actually be able to do anything in our field. So it just depends on institutions whether they prefer that nurses rotate from time to time or they don't.
All right.
For example, I don't think in private sector they do rotate, but in government sector we are most likely to rotate. We actually rotate often, especially where I work. So it depends.
Okay, all right. So here you now just graduated from college, and then now what are you? Are you a professional nurse at the instant, or when do you do ComServe? Just take me through those steps.
Actually, you go through your first year, and then your second year, third and fourth, and then after that, when you complete, you graduate, you're a ComServe.
So when you get out, you're a ComServe nurse.
Yes, and things are different. Remember, things change every year, and the same way information changes every year. There are new discoveries and stuff. Everything changes. Like, it depends on the contract you've signed when you started your first year to say you will be community servicing or you will be serving the community for 4 years, or you'll be serving the community for 1 year, and then you can decide what you want to do. So it only depends on that.
Okay.
So with me, my community service was just 1 year, meaning I'm done with community service. If something or an opportunity is to arise in any department, not being the Department of Health, I can still decide to go somewhere.
So after 1 year, though? After
1 year. But then there are others who had to serve the community for like 4 years. So they couldn't move around because they had to complete.
Yeah.
And then they can
that's
fly
long,
their,
4 years.
open their wings and
but
then it just happens. It depends on the contract that you've signed.
So what is the grade 1? What is grade 1?
Grade 1, it's when you start after community service. You're grade 1, and then I'm not sure about how you get to grade 2 and 3, but it depends on your years of serving, your years of being a prof. Yes.
Okay.
Experience.
All right. Okay. Wow, this is very interesting, I have to say. Because I literally didn't understand this grade 1 and what you guys actually, after when you come out, what do you actually be,
You're grade 1 professional nurse. Meaning you're still at the bottom, you're getting there.
All right. So please explain to me about your shifts, right? Because you guys are literally the center of the hospital. If you guys are not there, you guys literally, the hospital will fall apart. I believe so, because the patient goes in hospital and goes out of hospital throughout a nurse. Like, the nurse is always there. So when I say shift, like, how many hours do you guys work? And yeah, obviously I think it differs, right, from the hospital, or doesn't, that you're in, or the clinic that you're in.
I think it differs. I've never been to other hospitals, but my friends do work there. We mostly work similar hours, just that our shifts differs with days, because say with us, our weekends start on Friday. When you Friday in, it means Saturday and Sunday you in. And then with others, their weekend starts on a Saturday. So it means Saturday, Sunday, Monday they in. So I think that's the only difference.
Okay.
Meaning with me, Monday, Tuesday I'm in, Wednesday, Thursday I'm off. And then with them it means Monday they are in, Tuesday, Wednesday they off. And then Thursday, Friday. Wait, did I count them properly? Okay, let me count mine.
Yes,
Monday,
please.
Tuesday I'm in. Wednesday, Thursday I'm off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm in. That's my weekend in. I'm at work on Monday, meaning Sunday I'll be at work. Weekend in. And then Monday, Tuesday I'm off. Wednesday, Thursday I'm in. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm off.
Then Monday, the next Monday
I'm going to work.
Okay, you're in.
So that's how it rotates.
So wait, all right. So Monday and Tuesday you are in.
Yes.
Ne? Wednesday you are off.
Yes, and Thursday.
And Thursday. So you mean, that's your weekend actually.
I'm weekend in.
Yes, I'm just saying, Guti, these days that you're off, meaning it's actually your weekend, because it's a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yes.
Basically. And then Friday you are in, Saturday and, Friday,
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday you are in, right?
That's my weekend in. I'm weekend in. So I know when I go to work on Monday.
So no, what I'm trying to calculate is that you basically work 7 days. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I get a week has 7 days.
You didn't actually. Yes.
A week has 7 days, right? This is my week. I'm going to work on a Monday. When I go to work on a Monday, it means on Sunday I'll be at work. This is my weekend in.
Okay.
Meaning I'll only be able to rest between Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
I'm resting. And then the next week, I get Sunday I was in. It means Monday, Tuesday I'm off. And then I'm in Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday I'm off. It's my weekend off. Yes.
Oh, okay. I kinda understand.
Yeah, people don't understand it because we and I'll be telling you I'm weekend in, and then you don't understand what weekend in is, and then I'm weekend off, you don't understand what weekend off is.
So weekend off, but that means weekend you are not working.
Weekend off means Monday, Tuesday I'm not going to work. If Monday and Tuesday I was off, I was not working, it means I'm weekend off, because I'll only go to work Wednesday and Thursday.
So does that mean you work every weekend?
No, I don't work every weekend. I get the previous week I was working, and then I ended my shift on a Sunday. I can't go back to work on Monday and Tuesday because I have to rest.
Yes, I understand that one.
Yes.
So then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, I'm in.
Yes, you are working that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not working. Remember I told you my weekend starts on a Friday. Yes.
Okay, guys, it's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated as long as you're not in the field.
And then night shift, do you work night shift?
Yeah, we do work night shift. There's an allocated time for night shift, but we do have people who like night shifts, so they save us.
So they choose, good time when I want to work night shift for...
some they do, and it works for them, so... Yeah.
So how does it work? Do you plan it together with the staff?
Everything
or
is planned. We do have a calendar where we do a year plan where people have to rotate. Like on this month, you have to work night shift up to this month, and then we do that.
Okay. And then in a day, how many hours do you work?
12 hours.
12.
Yeah, I'm alive with marijuana.
Yo, guys, we work 8 hours. So, but then, okay, so 12 hours, and then, okay, some weekends you get off, but then, okay, it makes sense, actually, because like, you get Monday and Tuesday off. I don't get Monday and Tuesday off.
Yo,
my only weekend is...
off.
Yeah. But then, I don't think you feel, Uguti, do you feel this was a weekend?
Yeah.
Besides, like, let's say, leaving people at home, or like, like if you're at work, like, you don't even see, like in a hospital, you don't even see, the only thing you see is patients. How do you feel it?
I'm young, I'm smart. And if winner.
Okay, so guys, if you want to do nursing, these are the terms and conditions. If you are young,
they're not really terms and conditions. They are, maybe you can work in a clinic where you would want to work Monday to Friday and work 8 hours like Noma.
So that's after ComServe though?
Yes.
So can you do your ComServe in a clinic?
Yes, there are people working in a clinic. They are placed there. They are happy there. They're doing their things there. Life people there. So what?
Yeah, but at the end of it all, it's about experience, man. Like, hospital and PHC is not the same, right? And it also depends which department you work in.
Yeah, it depends on the stream you chose. But in a hospital, you don't really choose. Maybe you could be placed somewhere you love. Maybe you couldn't because, yeah. But then
so do you prefer a clinic or hospital?
When I was in college, I used to say, yo, I can't go clinicking. I want to be in a hospital because I want experience, blah, blah, blah. But now I believe I would rather be in a clinic because, yes, I'm a nurse, but I like being independent and I love...
true.
I love finding problems. Me being with the patient one-on-one, it'll be me receiving the problem from the client and actually finding other ways through my knowledge, the books, the guidelines and everything to actually solve the problem. But then if I can't, then I can ask my colleagues to assist or the doctor, or if not, maybe refer the patient, meaning I'm functioning independently compared to in a hospital, because when you're in a hospital, you actually depend on the doctor's orders.
Plan.
Yeah, the doctor's plan. And if the doctor doesn't know the plan, it's a problem because you will have to suggest the plan to the doctor. But then a doctor is a human being. So
yeah, there's this fight and there's this
drama failure.
Let's not get into that.
I know. I would rather be in a clinic than in a hospital.
I think also a clinic is nicer. I go to clinics every Friday in Lodium and you get to see the continuation. So you get to see, as you say, you like to be independent. You also want to see, Uguti, does this thing that I worked on or switched the patient on, is it really working? Because definitely the patient is going to come back the next time, maybe after 2 months or 3 months.
Maybe after 2 months, you see the progress.
Yes, the improvement. Yeah, I'll also like the clinic more, but I feel like hospital for me is good. For me now, hospital is good.
Like you just go there when there's something or when there's a necessity.
Yeah,
I have to be there for 12 hours.
Yeah,
with 4 or 5 other individuals, and then we are there to do the same thing and moto. But anyways,
so in closing, what is your, now that you are working and everything, what is your favorite thing about nursing?
My favorite thing about nursing is that I just like the streams and the opportunities, especially in the government sector. You can actually apply for a study leave.
Okay.
Maybe decide to work night shift and then continue studying. Or maybe you can, if you feel like you're not happy where you are, you can actually move and get to another stream and focus on that stream. Sorry, maybe if you're working in psychiatry, you could actually ask, maybe request to actually be moved to midwifery, where you could probably find that you like that. Or maybe you could move to a different department where you feel like you function better, you like being there, and you'd be of more value in that department, or you'd actually appreciate doing what you do and love what you're doing, because you can go to work and spend 12 hours and still not be happy. So the best thing about nursing is that you can actually go through to any channel you want to. Like, if you like your weekends off, you want to spend time with family, family. So
yeah,
the shift because at the end of the day, when I'm weekend in, I'm plus most of my weekends in are on month end, so my money is safe.
Yeah.
But then it also doesn't feel right. But then if you are a family person, you can go work in a clinic or work in a private company or NGO, or I don't know, maybe other departments, social developments and stuff. And then everywhere
so currently, sorry, you are in psychiatry, right? How's psychiatry?
It's complicated. It's bipolar type 1, 2, all those kind of mental illnesses.
But they are so funny though. I'm scared of them, but then it's like ngati ngafaka like a barrier, but then they can't see it, so that, you know, whenever they want to push me or whenever they want to do their things, like, I'm protected.
Why would they want to push you if you don't do anything?
There was this other time I was doing my practicals. Where was it? I think it was in Tembisa, Ntombi. They pulled my hair. It was a schizophrenic patient. Pulled my hair, thinking I don't know what it was, or it.
Did you say anything to the patient?
Nothing. You know, the thing is, when you get inside the ward and then, like, you are checking patients and stuff like that.
I don't know. They don't do that to me.
But then it seems like you're enjoying.
I love.
Besides everything, the patients.
I love my job. I love what I do. I'm there for the patients. So even if they bother me sometimes, I don't think I would take it any personal. Yeah, we do fight with the psychiatric patients, because obviously some understand reasoning and some they don't. But what's more important is treating them like you would treat somebody who's normal, treating them like you would treat somebody you love, treating them like you would treat somebody you see as sane, compared to when you start treating them like, when you start being stereotyped, treating them like they are crazy. They know they are. They actually know that they are.
Well, yeah, some of them know,
Yeah, they know that they are psychotic. They know that they are mentally ill, but they don't need to be isolated. The best thing is treat them like one of you. And they would actually, even if they get angry, even if you guys exchange words because you guys are not okay, which is wrong, but still, you just treat them like you welcome them, and even if they fight you, they will remember not to beat you. But if you just, over midnight stream,
shame.
But anyways, I do enjoy psych, but I don't like psych.
You don't see yourself as maybe studying further?
No,
with
I don't see myself as a psychiatric nurse or anything psych department.
Do you know where you see yourself as? You don't know?
I have 2 channels, maybe as a midwife or as a primary health nurse.
Okay.
Or maybe both.
Okay. Fair enough. So what advice would you give to a student now, or a person who's interested in studying nursing?
I'm not a good advisor.
Okay.
But if you really love nursing, go for it. But once you get in, don't give up, because it'll actually save you a lot. You do get a job. You will be able to explore. you will be able to become something greater. And also, if you get to nursing and you wanted to be a doctor like me, but then you're a nurse, there are people who actually decided to divert and go into medicine.
Yeah,
for example, there's a lady called Jean Pop, go Instagram. She's a University of Pretoria student. You can follow her. She gives you guides on how to actually get there. The point is, when you get there, and if you really want to be a nurse or anything else, go for it. You want to be a nurse, come join us. But the problem would be when you ask me how to get there. I don't know how I got there, but keep trying. If you fail SG, try TUT. You can't TUT, try UP, try VETS, try all these universities, or you can go private. There's Mediclinic, there's Netcare. They give you the same course. Maybe the channels are different. Maybe you have to go through all the levels, auxiliary. But if you love it, you'd actually see yourself going through it. But most of it all, don't give up. Go for it until you get it. So
yeah. And the security in nursing. Well,
security.
You know, I think that I just remembered now, you know, I see some of the students, they have like fake epilates, if I may put it. It's not an epilate, but then they have those white things. Is it an epilate? Okay. Oh, sorry.
Are the fake epilates?
No, guys, like, but it's white, and then it's white, and then it has like one line it read. Does that mean you are first year?
Now they are blue.
Oh, is it down there blue?
They blue, and they have yellow bars. Those lines are bars, meaning number of years.
Okay, so if they have two, then it's second year.
Yes.
One first year. Four, it's the final year.
Yes, I'm not sure about the new epilates, how they work, the blue ones, but with us, I used to wear the white one. So one first year.
And
now, did I say? For child, Marabon.
Where's the one yana ko Pitori
I
think last question that I want to ask you, and I wish I know you buddies also want to ask me. Why are nurses so rude? Did you guys have a course in college or university that they were like, be rude, how to be rude?
No,
because
there's no such thing as nurses are rude.
Okay. Defend yourself. Defend. We are ready for you.
No, I'm not defending. I hate that question. And I hate it when people say, Manessa are rude. I had a friend. I stopped being that guy's friend because he said to me, when I waited the way all strict the way all snacks it's like, and like no guys, you don't say that to people.
Okay.
We treat people the way they treat us.
Sorry.
The community has this thing of saying, you guys have this thing of approaching us as rude people. You guys are always ready for things that are not even there. I don't know if Sister Noma was rude to you yesterday, it doesn't mean I will be rude to you the same day or tomorrow. So if Sister Noma uruhile, what did you do to Sister Noma? Or if you guys come with your frustrations and then
I think it's the 12 hours.
No, guys.
I think it's the 12 hours. No, but I get you. Not all nurses are rude, Shem. Like some are the sweetest, and it just depends on also the
until you treat us badly. People come with their own attitude because they have this thing. Let me make an example. You and I have similar group of friends. We have mutual friends. Let's say 2 or 3. And then and then after fighting, they will come to you and confide in you to say, you know what, Ntombi was rude, but they might never tell you what they actually did for me to end up being the type of person I was to them. And then later, when you come with the attitude, you come and you attack me because you have that thing out, I will attack her before she attacks me. So most community have that thing out, I'm gonna attack before they attack, only to find out I wasn't even gonna attack. I was just gonna smile and ask you, how can I help you? And then we move. But then how can I help you? Maybe give through, but I have sleepy eyes. How can I help you with a calm and nice voice, and then you start attacking me because I have a sleepy face?
Yeah.
No, guys. Nurses are not rude. Stop saying nurses are rude.
Okay.
Okay,
sorry to all the nurses out there.
Thank
you. But
approach
anyway,
nicely. We will so we try.
Okay. No problem. We are very sorry, but you know what? It's something that we experience sometimes. But in a case,
I also apologize for those nurses who has been rude to you guys.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for being here. I really honestly appreciate it. And you doing such an amazing work at work. You know, you are friendly, you are always there, and I really see that you are really a hard worker, so keep that up. Kudos to you. Yes, I should actually. Thank you, buddies, for joining us and watching this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Please comment down below if you have any questions regarding nursing, whatever it is, professional nurses. Do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
Can they DM you, or you don't want?
They can DM me.
Okay.
No,
I don't mean it in that way. DM.
No, you can DM me for
only
asking questions.
Yeah, professional nurses question.
Yeah, but
only
don't
that.
Tell me about
not further things. Yeah, I'll just link her Instagram handle on the description box. I'm just gonna link it here on the screen. So yeah, thank you so much. Please look out for episode 2 of Careers with Noma. And yeah, thank you. Bye.